Over the course of 3 months, I have aim trained every night in order to get better aim in Valorant, in which I practiced using various training methods and routines ranging from inside the game to aim trainers and anything in between. With that, here are the things that I noticed within my aim and what practice methods I believe to be the most efficient and effective for me. The first thing that I noticed was those flashy flicks you see done by pros became more consistent, and I managed to hit many of them within deathmatch games and unrated games. The main thing that I noticed was that my aim was not shaky. It consisted of really good controlled flicks where I didn't need to adjust my aim massively, as I was only a tiny bit of pixels away from the target. Or in short, 3 months of aim practice gave me flashy but smooth and calm aim, which looks good and feels good once you acquire them in-game. The second thing that I noted from 3 months of aim training was that my aim felt off when I started to do long training sessions ranging from 30 minutes to an hour before I started playing unrated games with friends. That was why I changed my daily routine to focus more training before going to sleep rather than warming up for a long time. Warming up for an increased duration of time felt like in-game I was more focused on my aim rather than actually focusing on other aspects of the game, such as movement, timings, ability usage, and many more that are practically more important to think about rather than my aim. But surprisingly, towards the end of the 3 months, I again started to start my day with long aim training sessions, but the thing that I changed was I let my hands and arms rest for an hour before playing again. And this felt amazing for me, as I felt extremely warmed up while not tired and overthinking my aim as opposed to aim training then quickly jumping in-game. The third thing that I noticed was that Deathmatch felt the most efficient and effective aim training routine for me. Though not only using the Vandal but incorporating some Sheriff DMs as well made my aim felt crispier and smoother than before. I think what played a factor here was that in Deathmatch, every aspect of the aim you see in-game are getting worked on, rather than just focusing on the raw mouse control that you get to practice with the aim trainers and the range. Deathmatch had every aspect to work on, like first shot accuracy on real moving humans, crosshair placement for the maps you will use in-game. You get to practice peeking and sometimes practice holding angles to test your reaction time, and of course, the gunfight movement and overall hygiene that is important when dealing with gunfights in-game. That was why I started to incorporate more and more deathmatch in my practice. I started to make a goal of 100 Sheriff frags and 400 Vandal frags, which I tuned down to 50 Sheriff frags and 100 Vandal frags as time got limited. The fourth thing that I noticed was my training sessions and in-game performance was significantly better when I physically warmed up my arms and hands with stretching and warm-up routines that I followed online. I think this video by Bob and Brad helped me the most to get my arms warmed up and ready to play or practice. There are a bunch of science and anecdotal evidences to back up that stretching before games in physical sport or gaming esports help players to perform better. That is why you should also definitely try it out. The last and final thing that I noted from 3 months of aim training was that you get to appreciate the game more when you find yourself practicing for the game that you love. You get to enjoy that your aim felt crispier, your games felt good, and you are not someone who is inconsistent with their game. I think it's a fact that no one wants to be a bottom frag in a game, and everybody would want to be always at the top of the scoreboard in-game. That is where 3 months of aim training gave me the consistency, confidence, and skills to always be at the top of my game for every single day. It was refreshing and motivating to end my day playing with friends that I get to be a person who they can count on to frag out. It makes me want to aim train more and more within those 3 months. And those are the things that I noticed within the 3 months I aim trained for. If you are interested in finding out the different routines that I used within the 3 months, be sure to stick around as a video about the routines is already planned and is in the works. Again, if you like my content, it would be helpful if you drop a like and a subscribe. That will be all. AC out.